Hi, I'm Cathi from Software Solutions, and what I'd like to show you now is the filtering capability of Excel. Now, in order to use the filtering, which is basically to distill and to pull out of a list just the records you're interested in. So filtering means you've got a large list and you don't want to print or see everything. You want to filter out just those ones from Tauranga or just those ones from Taupō. You want to filter out just certain records. And so filtering requires you, first of all, to have a list, to have every column with a column hidden, and for there to not be any blank rows. You can have a blank cell, but you can't have a blank row. So let's look at this file that we've been working with. Let's look at the sheet called products. This is a list by definition, because each column has a column heading, product ID, supplier, category ID. Each row is considered a record. You can have a blank cell, but you can't have a blank row. If you have a blank row, such as this, it'll believe that this is one list, and below the blank row is a separate list, and it won't include it in the filter. So let's get rid of that, undo. Okay. So this is a list, and to turn the filter on, again, there's a variety of ways. On the Home tab, there is actually the Sort and Filter button, and there you can turn the filter on. You may decide that actually it might be worth right-clicking and adding that button to your Quick Access toolbar. So I'm going to do that. I'm going to right-click and add the filter button to my Quick Access toolbar. You can also get that button under the Data tab in the ribbon. There's the filter button there, so you could right-click it and add it to your Quick Access toolbar, but I already have. I also want to grab the Clear button, so I'm going to right-click Clear. Even though it's dim, I can still add it to my Quick Access toolbar. So I'm going to right-click Clear and add that to my Quick Access toolbar and have these two buttons. Okay, let's look at turning the filter on. So I can now click this button, or click this button, or go to the Home tab, Sort and Filter, and click this button. Either way, you'll turn the filter on. Also, if you want shortcut keys, because you already know how to do it that way, if I rest on this button, Control-Shift-L is the shortcut key to turn the filter on and turn the filter off. I always use the shortcut key. And I remember Control-Shift-L because it's a list, so L for list. But I'll just start by using the button. If I click the button, then these little arrows, these little drop-down arrows appear on all my column headings. That means the filter's on. And all I had to do was be sitting in the list somewhere. If I click the button again, I've turned the filter off and those little arrows or drop-downs have disappeared. So let's turn the filter on, and let's say that I'm only interested in spicy products. So I need a printout of just the spicy ones. So that means I go to the category drop down, because that's the column where spicy resides. If I hit this drop down, I can clear select all, because I don't want to see all the categories. I just want to see spicy, so I give that a tick. Now if I go OK, my row numbering has gone blue. That's indicative that there's a filter at play. And rows 2, 3, and 4, 6 and 7, 9, and 11 to 15 have disappeared. They're hidden because they're not spicy products. So the row numbering goes blue. Also, the drop down for category ID, if I rest on it, now indicates that the criteria or the filter is emanating from that column. And the criteria is that it equals spicy. Now the other thing to observe is down here in the bottom left of your screen, and what we know as the status bar, is 19 of the 77 products are spicy. 19 out of 77 records were found. Now the other thing to observe is the clear button was dim before because there was nothing to clear. The fact that it's lit up now and has got a slight red cross means that there's a filter at play and there's something to clear. So I would simply print that out, and that would be a list of all my spicy products, and if I wanted to clear the filter, I'd simply click this button. It clears any filters coming from anywhere and gives you the entire list back. Let's look at filtering it a little bit more. Let's say I start with the discontinued column. I'm not interested in those products that have been discontinued. So I want all those products where discontinued says no. So I hit the drop down and I take off select all and I choose just the ones where it's no, it's not discontinued, and OK. That narrows my 77 products down to 69, and I can tell that in the lower left of my status bar. But I need to filter it further. I'm only interested in Chinese and spicy products. So I hit the drop down on my category ID, I take off select all, and I'm after Chinese and spicy. When I click OK, my 69 products is now further filtered down to 36 products. Only Chinese and spicy, only those that are not discontinued. But then I need to filter it further. I'm only interested in dining distributors and dining delights. So I go to my supplier tab, select all comes off, dining delights and dining distributors are chosen, and OK. And so that narrows it down to 12 out of 77 products are not discontinued, that are Chinese or spicy, and that are supplied by Dining Delights or Dining Distributors. If I want to sort by product name, I could then hit this drop down here and sort from A to Z. And that would sort that list in alphabetical order. I could then print that, do what I need to do with that, and then when I want to clear the filter and get back to seeing everything, I would just hit the clear button and everything's back. If I want to turn the filter off, I would simply click this button and turn it off. The larger and the longer your list is, the more useful filtering becomes. As you collect more and more data over the course of time, you really just want to filter out certain ones. Another example might be if I went to the customers sheet and I thought, right, I'm just going to ring certain people. I want to ring all the owners of businesses. So I need to turn my filter on. So I sit somewhere in my list. I turn on the filter with the filter button. I can tell by these drop downs that the filter's on. I hit the contact title. I can see that I don't want all of them, so I take that off. I just want owners. Now I have got some owners that are actually marketing assistants, so I'll choose those as well. I need all owners, and OK. This narrows my list from 91, just looking at the lower left of my screen, to 18. So 18 of my 91 customers are owners, and one of those is actually owner/marketing assistant. Now I'm only interested in those that are actually from let's say, actually from France, or from Germany, or from Poland. So I go to country, unselect all, France, Germany, or Poland, and OK. And so there's the list of customers, 5 of them. When I want to clear the filter, I simply hit the clear button, which gives me all 91 customers back. And if I want to turn the filter off, I simply click the filter button and it's turned off. So filtering and sorting, 2 very, very powerful features when you work with lists in Excel. Come back for my next video. Like or subscribe.